Hey, it's your old pal Fruimbark, and today we're going to take a look at this 2017 French RCIR. This guy has already been opened because when I received it, there was a slit on the bottom right here, and I was worried about what was inside. This was shipped to me from Britain, and turns out all they took out was the heating fuel that came in here. Everything else was like it's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and start out with the boring stuff. I got two different kinds of teas. I got two sugars, a cocoa, which I might have right away because I am freezing out. It's 38 degrees and I just can't keep my fingers warm. Salt, pepper, two of the worst coffees ever made by human beings. We got a peach fruit gel kind of thing. These are really delicious. We got the Cafe Commando bar, some strawberry jam, isotonic drink, also not very tasty. Fruit Nougat Bar, not my favorite. We got another Fruit Nougat Bar. This one I think is pretty good. I've had it before. And some 60% chocolate. The rest of the box contains, this is the fish soup. And we have some chocolate muesli. This is my favorite. Well, I like the fruit a little bit better, but in the chocolate, this is my favorite. The one that they call high performance, whatever, it's just way too sweet. We do have a chocolate dessert right here, probably like a chocolate mousse. This should be a pork pate. We got Veal Marengo and our pork risotto. So I'm really looking forward to these two. I'm going to have one of these right away. We got our napkins that come standard, some water purification tabs, the worst spork in the history of mankind, a nice trash bag, and I did get my heating, my stove, but there's just no fuel. I have plenty of fuel. It's not a problem. Yeah, they also snagged the matches besides the fuel tabs, so I'm going to try this match set out of a Russian ration. I'm just going to use my Esbit stove. I actually had an old French stove laying around, but it's pretty wobbly, so I don't really feel like anything happening today that I don't want to happen. See happen. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Let's see if I can't be slightly smarter this time. Enter from this side so I don't burn my fingers. Oh, it's that stink. Goodness. Well, my fuel tab is pretty much exhausted. And I think this water's probably hot enough to rehydrate some soup. If I can... Huh. While my soup rehydrates, I'm going to go ahead and start up this Veal Marengo. How do you like that? Looks like some carrot right there on the top. Well, I didn't feel like busting open a brand new thing of fuel tabs. I'm going to use this alcohol burner. Nope, not lit. Oh yeah, it is. I can see it. That's what our soup is looking like. Not really very attractive. Go ahead and give her a taste. I just refilled my hummingbird feeder. They're like zipping around my head now. That is weird. I gotta think about this. This fish soup, there is a heavy, well not super heavy, but a fairly heavy aftertaste of fish to your bite or sip that you're taking. The first part tastes a little bit like a vegetable soup, but not totally. It's kind of a really unique flavor that's hard to describe. Fortunately, the fish aftertaste isn't too strong, or this would be really unpleasant. As it is, I don't need to even sample this one more time after this meal. It wasn't that great. Veal Marengo is starting to look a lot better. What it appears to be is a whole lot of potatoes, a fair amount of carrots, and some kind of gristly looking veal. This is, but they're nice big chunks. I did taste the spoon when I was stirring it and decided that this needed both salt and pepper. I also decided that your lives would not be improved by watching me add the salt and pepper. All right, let's give this baby a try. There's a spoonful of taters and carrot. Oh, that's hot. Oh my gosh. Not that hot. It actually tastes like a stew. Oh, you know what it tastes like? It tastes exactly like Dinty Moore stew. That's exactly what this tastes like. Well, once again, I am a member of the Clean Plate Club. This was very delicious. Unlike Dinty Moore stew, which when you bite into that is just plain mush vegetable and mush meat. This actually had some chewability to it. Everything had a real nice texture. The tomato sauce in here was very light and mild, quite delicious. I would eat another one of these this very second. So you might have been asking, where are the biscuits that are in every ration? They were in there, they just fell out of the box during transport. There's the risotto de pork with the auxiliary champions. Let's go ahead and crack this baby open. It's dented at one end. Huh, look at that, I was not expecting that kind of a... That look good. Mushrooms right on top and probably some kind of cream sauce. This one you got to watch a little bit. It's got a lot of butter in it and it wants to burn to the bottom, so it's going to take a lot of stirring. Well, if it does burn to the bottom, I'm just pitching the can anyway, so it doesn't matter, I guess. It would be nice not to have your stuff burned. And here's our finished meal. Got some nice looking mushrooms in there, some nice big chunks of pork, lots of rice and butter. All right, let's give this baby a test. It smells fantastic. Get right in there with that guy. It's scorching hot. God, it smells so good. It kind of smells a little bit like kasha. Kind of that same butter. It's probably just the buttery smell. Mmm. That is fantastic. Oh, good Lord. Here's one of the mushroom hanging. This is no joke. One of the best things I ever ate in a ration. I'm totally finishing this, by the way. I just had to stop for a second, catch my breath. It's probably, I'm going to conservatively say there's a half a stick of butter in that thing, which is probably why it's so fantastic. There's also, I'm going to guess, Parmesan cheese. I tasted that pretty strongly in there. It was delicious. The ham, everything in a French restaurant that has ham in it is always great. So we're going to try out the pork pate with these crackers. I'm trying to find which one of these is salted. I'm going to go with the one that says salt on it. I think those will be best. Oh, that is cold. You got the fat right on the top.
That is good stuff.
So I think I should get a knife. This is some gelatinous stuff. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, we're going to need a knife. That is some sturdy stuff. Well, it is 32 degrees out here, so I don't know if I'm getting that in the camera or not.
The bamboo knife.
These crackers are hard. But that's delicious, though. It does have a real serious liver flavor to it. If you don't like liver flavor, then you will not enjoy this even slightly.
The seasoning's really good, though.
Yeah, it's got good seasoning. I'm going to say there's olive oil, garlic, green onion, maybe a little special something from the pork pate. Here it is, up close and very personal. Well, it's time to rip into these guys. Most of these I've had before. So this is kind of a coffee-ish flavored bar. You want to snap one end off so I don't touch your... Oh, God, dang it.
Frag out. Kind of hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. Well, it's 38 degrees here or something like that. These are okay. The coffee flavor isn't all that strong. These are generally pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty mild.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if you can rip. Works better with teeth, I think. There we go. That's that guy. These are pretty good. I like them because they're not overly sweet. They got a nice fruit flavor. I'm going to pull this out. I'll let Dave try it. I've tried this one before. Not really my cup of tea. Kind of looks like a fruit cake. Bring that up here, but you guys have seen this 100 times. There you go. It's all yours, buddy.
Kind of an interesting nougat. Yeah, nougat. Nougat off fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Nougat with auxiliary fruits.
That thing is probably rock hard. Oh, this is interesting. Forgot to look at the front. I'm going to use that strawberry. We'll find out in a second. This guy's actually really good. Also, not overly sweet. Kind of has a real mild strawberry flavor to it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this chocolate muesli. As I said, I really enjoy this. This is a nice Oh, you know what? I wish I had something to... That's what it looks like dry. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water in there after I tear this annoying piece of junk off. And here's a close-up of some rehydrated muesli. Not really much to stare at there. Bon appetit. What is this? It's Daddy Sugar. Daddy Sugar. Okay. I just have a few things left in the box. Our chocolate dessert. Our chocolate bar. I got this cereal bar that I'm going to put the strawberry jam on. And the cocoa. I'm not going to try the cocoa. I've had this probably 4 times. It's fantastic. And it's cocoa. What else do you need to know? Let's give her a peel here. I kind of crushed a can a little bit in my travels. Interesting. I don't know if I should stir that up. I'm going to stir it up. It tastes like a less artificial version of Jell-O pudding. Time to try out the old strawberry preserves. I believe I've had this before and it was a pretty solid product. Yeah, this is really great. The strawberry has a great natural flavor to it, and the crackers, I really like these. They're sweet but not overly sweet, just pair nicely with the jam. And to conclude my sugar blitz, I'm going to crack open this bar of chocolate. I think I've had this before too, and there's not any great mysteries right here either. Oops. Well, that was pretty interesting. After the extreme sweetness of the strawberry preserve and that cereal cracker, this chocolate bite actually didn't taste all that sweet. It was absolutely fantastic. Don't get me wrong, it was just kind of a surprise that it wasn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be. Anywho's, that's going to do it for 2017 French RCIR menu number 11. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, Joe Pell Fernbach, I just had the weirdest thing happen. I just received this French ration. It was delivered to me just a few moments ago, and I was trying to take pictures of the outside, and it came wrapped in this cellophane package, completely unbroken. And then when I flipped it over, I noticed that this was open right here, and there was packing material this was jammed in there. I haven't tried to re-jam it back in there. That's very weird. So what I'm going to do, look, it's clearly been cut right along here, and I don't know if something has been removed, although usually these are pretty jammed tight. And I'm going to guess that one of the mains is missing. So let's have a look-see. Very disappointing. Again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open it as you normally would. We got our muesli, our soup, strawberry isotonic drink. Well, actually, I got my 2 mains, so that's kind of interesting. So those are still in there. Got my box of biscuits, accessory pack. Actually, nothing really appears to be missing. You know what's missing? Oh, you know what they did? They took out the fuel tabs for the stove. It shipped FedEx, and they took the fuel tabs out so they could ship it.